Snowies, welcome to my first video after my introduction one. Today's video will feature origami, in particular origami in the ocean, such as sea animals and animals that would travel on the water or near it. In this video, I'll be demonstrating origami steps for fish, swans, cranes, frogs, and lily pads for the frogs to sit on. These origami steps are not mine, and I will post the links of the tutorials in the description below the video. So without further ado, let's start off with the fish. So with your paper, you're going to flip it to the other side, or if you have both sides the same color, you just need to fold one side, I guess. And then so you fold it in half. Open it up and then fold it in half this side. And so that's 4 squares. Then you're going to take the bottom and fold it to midway, which will be like a quarter. And then you'll do the same thing to the other side. Then you're gonna flip it and do the same thing to the other side. So fold this up to the middle line. And then fold this also to the middle line. And so ultimately your goal is to make 16 squares. And like, if you want to make the next steps easier, you can like go over the creases again, make sure that they're very visible. And so basically, then you'll fold it into a triangle. Open it up and fold the other side into another triangle. With this, you're gonna open it up and then fold it back to the middle lines so that like 8 squares are visible. And with this, you're going to make trapeziums on the side. And so this step is like easier if like all the lines are like creased and properly visible. And so now you've formed a hexagon. Take 2 of the flaps from the trapezium and fold them downwards to make a diamond. Then you're going to take this edge and fold it up to here, so like this. Once you made the crease, you're going to take this flappy bit and fold it backwards. And do the same thing to this side. So fold it this way, then fold it back. And so this forms the tail. Then with the top bits, you're going to take this and then fold it to the middle crease. And do the same thing to this side. So fold it to the crease in the middle. And then you're going to flip it, and this is your fish. You can add an eye or anything else you want to the fish, like I did to the other 2, and that is the fish. So next is your pen. So once again, if you have colored paper, face the color downwards. If you don't, then ignore that. So you want to fold it into a triangle. And there are many different ways to do the next step, but I find this way more simpler. So you're gonna fold it in half again, so you make like a smaller triangle. And then you're gonna open up the triangle, and basically you're gonna like fold it down so it forms a square. And then you flip it, so then the space the triangle made, open it up, then fold it down into a square. And if that doesn't work, you can like make it into a square by like folding the inside so that it like folds in half. And then fold it down so that it forms diamond or square, depending on how you turn it, honestly. Okay, so the next step is to have the part where it's like folded face down. So at the top is just this, and you're gonna take the right side and fold it to the middle, including like the down part of it. And most of the time mine isn't necessarily perfect, but if you can, try to make it as perfect as you can. But it doesn't really matter that much, because as you can tell from these cranes, these aren't too perfect, they're just perfect enough, I guess. Like it'll manage if it's not perfect. So you do the same thing to the other side. And then you take the top, which looks like a triangle, and you fold it down. Once you fold it down, you're gonna take it back up, and you're gonna pull these out and flip it up. And since we made all those folds, these should come into the middle like with ease. And so basically, if they don't, so if they're like, if you're struggling to make them, you're basically just like folding the side into the middle. But since the crease should help with that, it should like automatically go to the middle. It might not be perfect, but basically you want to even on the sides. And then fold them down, because we don't need them for now. And then flip to the other side, and you're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna fold the right side to the middle, and do the same thing on the left hand side. Then you're gonna take the triangle bit at the top, fold it down, fold it back up, fold these back out, and then open up the square or diamond and fold the sides in. Once that is done, you're gonna fold the other side back up, which I said to fold down, and say let's start off with any side, honestly, because it doesn't really matter. But you're gonna fold the right side to the middle and do it on all the sides. So once you do on the left side, you're gonna flip it and do it to this. And do on to the left side to form that. Okay, so the next step, you're gonna take your shape and you're gonna fold it so like that, and you're gonna take one side and basically you're going to try to like fold it up until there's no more left. So like right now I can't really pull it up unless I rip the paper, so that should be suitable enough. And with that, you're gonna like fold the side and fold this. If it's not necessarily perfect, you can like take scissors and cut like the exit bits inside, but for now it should be fine to just fold it. And so basically if you like did it on like this one, which is way better than the orange one, you'd like fold it in half, and this would be like the tail, or it can be the head because any side works. So you're gonna open it up, fold it in, and then whichever side is straighter, like make it the tail. And so this side you're gonna turn it into a head, pinched it in, and then that's your paper crane. Okay, so next is the swan. So basically if you have colored paper, once again face it downwards, or if you don't, then you don't need to. So for this one, you're going to fold it diagonally, or however you start the paper, you just want to fold it into a triangle. Okay, after you finish the triangle, fold it out so it's like a diamond, and then take the right side and fold it to the middle line, or like middle crease. Then you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Then once you're done with this, you're gonna flip it to the colored full side, or like the side where you didn't do the folding. And then you're gonna fold the sides to the center crease again. And do it to this other side as well. Once you're done with this, you're gonna take the bottom, right, so the pointy bit, and you're gonna like fold it so that the point aligns with the tip. Then you're gonna fold it down. Then taking this, you're gonna fold the top to where these two lines are, so like around here, but honestly you can fold it anywhere. And so this is currently your swan. Then you're gonna fold everything like in half backwards as such. And once you're done with this, you're gonna basically move this down. So hold this, hold it, and then this one, like move it gently downwards to however low or high you want, just so that it'll be able to stand. And for your swan head, the same thing. This is the head, so you want to move it up or down as you want to, depending on where you want it to be. And then you can add the eye like I did for these two. And yeah, that's it. To make the frog, you'll need a rectangle paper. So if you have a square, you just need to like fold it in half, and basically that's your rectangle. You just have like double layers, so the creasing might be a bit more difficult. So try to stick with a rectangle, but it'll be fine if you have a square. So this piece of paper is 8 centimeters by 16 centimeters. The video shows 15 by 7.5 piece of paper. So I'm assuming that you need a rectangle where there's 2 squares. So basically the length, or like the height, I don't know, the longer side is 2 times more than the shorter side. And so basically I find it easier if you like fold it in half, but you don't necessarily need to. And so you'll fold it down, fold it diagonally, so this has a triangle, and make the crease. Fold this side downwards to the other corner to make another triangle. And form another crease. Then gonna flip it and then fold the top to the middle line, or just so you make a crease in the middle of the fold you already made. After you're done with that, you're gonna fold it back to the front, and basically you're going to make a triangle. So you fold the sides in and flatten it out, and that's your triangle. With your triangle, you're going to want to fold the sides up. Also, if you can't see a crease, you can like make a makeshift crease, I guess. And so fold that there, and you'll see a crease line. You're going to fold this. Well, you can fold it anywhere because these are just going to be for the legs. So fold it up. Try and make it as even as possible, but if it's not, that's fine. Then for the bottom part, you're going to fold the bottom to this line, or like, I don't know, middle line. Then you're gonna fold the sides inward to the center, like such. So lift this part a bit, or like fold it in for now, and then fold it to the middle as such. Then put the leg back in place. Then do the same thing to the other side. Then with this, you're going to fold this to the middle line. Or like halfway. And this will make you be able to form a trapezium. So you fold these out, and you can like fold them by yourself, or like just let the shape form itself. and then fold it into a trapezium. With the trapezium, you're gonna fold legs down to make the back legs, and so you flip it to the front, and this is your frog. But it looks a bit long, doesn't it? The next step is to fold the frog backwards. Basically, you just like flip the whole entire frog, and usually I like to do it like around here, like where the hind legs are, so like just around there, and like that. You like fold it down, press on it for a few seconds or as such, and then fold it, flip back to the front. You're gonna see that that made a crease. With that crease, then you're gonna flip the frog back up so it has the legs in the front and it looks like a proper frog. You can like fold it again back down the same place where you did the first line, or you can do it a bit forward, or yeah, just a bit forward or something. But I think that when you fold it right near the line, it gives you an opportunity to make the frog jump from using the top, and it sometimes will land on its feet, but usually for me it lands on its back. And so you can also use the bottom line to make it jump, but this does not want to jump. Let's use it for these ones then. So these ones jump and these ones jump. Very small distances, but you get the point, they jump. And so you can add a face like this one was decorated, and that's all for your frog. Okay, so now it's the lily pad. So the lily pad will, if you're making like the background, it will just sit on the background and you can put your frogs on it, because I don't think frogs can swim that far since they're amphibians, and once they turn into an adult frog they live on land, so lily pads would make more sense. Okay, so I'm gonna make a pink one because who doesn't love a great color choice? And so you're gonna flip it to where the white side, so color side on the bottom, or if you have like a double-sided color paper, then that doesn't matter. Then you're gonna fold it in half, open it up, and then fold it into quarters. So basically you're like folding the bottom line to the middle line, and you're doing the same thing to the other side. Once you're done with that, you're going to fold it in, like fold it in half, I meant, so that now you have this many, and then you're gonna fold it horizontally once again to make a very small rectangle. Okay, now move it to the side. You see that there's like a few folds, like one with a gap, another one with a gap. So you're gonna take the two middle ones, so not the sides or not the individual lines, but the middle two, and you'll be able to hold on to the back part and slightly move this outwards. And as you move it, you're gonna want to fold the top so that it is like held in place. And so you want to make like a V that is like approximately the same length, but it's okay if it's not. And then you just fold the sides. You can fold it however big, however small you'd like, but you just fold it back and to form a triangle. And do the same thing for the side. Try to make them the same shape, but like if they're not, that's fine. And that's your lily pad. Very simple. A new place for the frog to sit on.
That's all for this video. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day. Bye, Snowies. Snoweypanda out.